All right, Shabbat and Shalom, kids. Papa's got a brand new bag. I moved yet again. So there's been a minute since the last couple videos, and we need to kickstart this channel back up, don't we? We need to evolve, don't we? Let's figure out how we're going to do that. I want this channel to be awesome. We're going to get there. I promise, all 33 followers of mine, I promise you. Okay, so I have been moving, and the last 3 weeks of my life has been chaos. I wanted to do a farewell video from the last place, but let me tell you, we rushed to get out of there. That was the danger zone. So, moving forward, we're in this cool new spot. Loving it, but I've only been here, this is like day 2.5. So taking some time to rearrange, it will get cute. But loving the space, cool new roommates, in a great part of town, exploring it, and amazing deals at dispensaries all over my vicinity. Come visit. The dispensary's not me. Anyway, a lot of crazy shit's been going on. You know, we talked about the election and all of that stuff right before I stopped making videos, and that craziness was kind of covered. But then I feel like I've been on a whirlwind of waking up to really just nutty off shit lately. Like, I feel like, okay, you know that scene in The Matrix where I think it's Morpheus, or you tell me what character tells Neo, you start to read the code. Like, once you are aware of what the Matrix is, you can start to read the code. Well, I've been talking a lot lately about feeling like I understand what that means, and watching people circulate these usually false flag or just meant to deter stories, these like what really is fake news, even though that's a whole nother subject, this fake news thing. Oh my gosh, beware. But just seeing all these people that I know, falling for this massive psyop, just feeling like everybody jumps on the bandwagon with all of these social justice warrior issues and all of these things that are made to seem so important at the time, but then made to be forgettable within weeks, right? And so they're just speaking points, and I feel like there's no real passion behind a movement getting started and stuff. The latest passionate movement I've seen is the Standing Rock thing, and now with this ending and them declaring peace, something fishy's happening, and I feel like the vets got there and they're like, okay, we're gonna back down, but then everybody's gonna turn away, and all of a sudden it's gonna be worse or something in some crazy way. That's just my pessimistic view on life talking, but it's weird because you start to see people circulating these stories or backing these issues that you're like, wait a minute, did you critically think what that's even about? And all I'm trying to say is you start to see the sheep being herded, and it's like I'm standing from a distance because it's everyone, my whole family, all of my friends. I feel, me and my boyfriend talk all the time that we feel like we got lucky, we woke up together, we're on the same roller coaster ride sharing a seat. Everybody else is also somewhere in the amusement park. Girl, can we talk about it? I get so terrified. Thank you, Kevin Williamson. Every time I hear creaks and noises, and I'm in a new house, y'all, and I'm alone, everybody at work, no. I don't care if it's daylight. Scream has ruined me. Okay, so I had to close all the doors. That's what I'm speaking of. Anyway, everybody's in this amusement park, right? But they're just in different points. Some people buying tickets to come in, some people standing in line, some people on the roller coaster. It's just, that's an analogy I'm using to describe the crazy, because I really feel like my boyfriend and I, we got lucky. We're waking up to things together, and I'm not even saying when you wake up you're right, because I know I'm not right about all these issues, but what I'm saying is when you're waking up, you start to ask questions, and you start to move with the flow. I love that Bruce Lee quote where he told us to be water. We are water. Water becomes whatever it is put in. It becomes the cup that it's put in. So he was saying, be water, flow with whatever you're given. I love thinking like that, because you get in these situations where you get heated, and especially now, we're running on rage. Especially here in America. We are full to the brim on rage. We are ready to explode on everybody, and that's why all of these, like, trigger words exist. People, it's not like, what am I trying to say? Okay, I just feel like our minds are being manipulated, and it's not that people now are really even different than people 10, 20, 100 years ago. It's that we're manipulated in a different way, and we always have been. We're chattel. That's what people means. The word people means you're chattel, you're for sale. It's basically a word like slavery. So the fact that our Constitution says we the people, we're property. So it's just, we always have been, and until we start working on that mindset, we're not really going to understand or stand under the truthful information that is, we're not aware of what reality is. We don't know what life is because we've always looked to authority. We've always been under someone's control. And we don't talk about it because every time people try to, they're killed or they're made to look crazy, and then we buy it. We don't investigate, and we buy the lies, and we buy into the false security and the false safety nets they give us. You know, the reason they can make us feel safe in one country is because they're controlling the terror happening in all of the others. That's the point. I feel like we as human beings, we as sentient beings, were put here to obey natural law. Universal law says do not thieve from anyone. That's the one and only law, and it works in every fucking case you can think of. A great person to check out that information with, where he talks about words and numerology and political and religious undertones and context and cinema and media in general. His name's Mark Passio. Look him up on YouTube. He's woken me up to a lot of shit. I love his straightforward tactics of how he speaks to people. I admire people like that because don't cater to emotions, opinions, feelings, because those things, while are good to pay attention to on an individual basis, when we're working with groups like this, we need to understand we are going to get in situations where people need to be uncomfortable. That's the beauty of comedy, y'all. Because with comedy, you can cut through the bullshit, and if you're going to make them laugh, they can't keep fighting you. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty in it. You can bring up something so truthful and impact an entire sect of people, but if you make them laugh, they can't be angry about it. They can carry around like they're angry, but they're not, because you're making people realize truth, and there is only one truth, and that's what Mark Passio talks about, universal law, which we're all born sentient beings understanding. We understand universal law. And all these people that are like, oh, your truth is different than my truth. No, that is a scary way of thinking. There is one truth. Two sides of the story, maybe, but one truth. That's what we need to be cool with. We gotta find it. I don't know truth. If I knew truth, I wouldn't be here. Okay? Because truth is light. It's all information. The shit I'm learning about light. The shit I'm learning about the Bible. You guys! I can't. Not for this video. Nope. See, this is why I can't do catch-up videos, because I get on tangents that sprawl all over the place. I did want to do a catch-up. I wanted to say, welcome back. Welcome to the new place, y'all. Let's make some fun videos here. I want to dive into topics. I want an engaged audience. I'm going to expand the viewership of these damn things. Right now, I think I have 37 subscribers. Woo! What's weird about me, I was just saying the other day, is that I went from being this typical, like, fucking nobody. Like a nobody, somebody who was raised by the TV mid-80s and into the 90s, and you have those TV answers. The reason you didn't want Trump to win is because you were backing Hillary Clinton because that was the right thing to do, but you didn't want to investigate Hillary Clinton, and the people that did were, like, crazy leftists and all that weirdness, like that thing that everybody was buying into. And further back, I mean, these sheep herds that are created, it's all controlled, and I don't want any part of it. This way of thinking, it's so crazy, and I get why they tell you that the free thinking people, the people that we all think are crazy, are seeking truth, and that's why, because we all want to keep it out. We are blissfully ignorant, and we're just ignoring the truth. So, to wrap that all up, but just a book of thoughts today. I do want to jump back and get on conversation videos. I want to make really, I think I'm getting editing and hardware that's going to help me make better videos that maybe won't just be me speaking to this damn camera. I'm telling you, I would be so much more entertaining if I had another person to talk to. I work so much better when I'm live with y'all. I can't do this speaking to a camera shit. There's nothing to keep me going except this craziness, and you don't want to hear it all. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna get going. I have a lot of shit to do, as you can see. But I hope you enjoy the new times we're gonna bring forth from this new place. Good energy in here, man. I'm in an actual neighborhood. I have left the downtown vicinity, and we are gonna explore. So, do it with me. Engage your thoughts. Talk to people. I've been noticing we aren't talking anymore. I've been commuting a lot more. Nobody talks. Everybody's just in their cell phone, which totally fine. I understand wanting to be alone with your thoughts, and that's cool, but it's just we're pulling ourselves away from humanity and seeking technology, and this transhumanism shit, it is fucking taking over. If you don't even know what that word means, you're gonna, because it's in your favorite media of sorts. It's in books, it's in TV, it's in movies all over the place. Fucking Rihanna is basically a robot at this point. We are gonna have so many cool topics coming up that you will get to judge me on. You're gonna love it. Anyway, take care of yourselves. That was not symbology. That's not occultism. I promise I'm not getting into any of that shit. I've been noticing Wendy Williams throwing up that fucking 666 like it's fucking terrifying. You guys, I want to catch y'all up on what's going on. I wish I had like a best friend to help me explain all the thoughts. Anyway, okay, I look forward to seeing you probably tomorrow. And take care of yourself the rest of the day. Respect each other, talk to each other, engage, be open, seek truth, and let your guard down. You'll learn. I'll learn. We'll learn together. Okay, bye. Cheech.